Um, I hope it's working. Yes, it's working now. Where do I share? Oh, and I forgot to change the title. Oh, great. How do I change the title? I mean, I think I know. It's just, there we go. I'll just change it to, yeah, it's reacting to old commentary intro cards. There we go. All right, Mrs. Rue, are you still there?
Of course I am.
Okay.
And I'm ready to suffer.
All right, I just had to make sure everything was all good to go. Where do I put my, where do I put my Discord? I'll just drop it here.
But you put your what?
Discord. I have to. Left monitor is just filled with a whole bunch of shit right now. Also, hi Silver Crow. Somebody's actually in the chat. That's weird. I'm not used to that.
Well, so now we get somebody in the chat.
Yeah, because I mean, your intros are better than mine, so we're gonna get a crowd.
Oh, we are not doing this. We are not lying to the chat.
Well, yeah, of course we're not lying because all I'm doing is spitting facts. Like we can save this fact spitting for later. So
we are literally gonna be proven wrong just by watching this.
Well, give me a moment. So yeah, we're gonna be going through Joni Rue's intros because last week I did my intro cards, and we came to the conclusion that they mostly sucked, and then I kind of got a little better during the early Vegas era. Then I peaked, and then that was it. But now we have Joni Rue's intros, which are like way better.
Well, I've differentiated that you got better real quickly, and where it took like a certain point for my intros to start getting decent.
Well, okay. See, the only reason I got better quickly was because, like, I had your... Okay, why are we even having this argument before we even start?
Yeah, good point.
I could prove my point.
Who gave you Vegas again? Because I know somebody did, and I don't think it was me.
It was Autumn.
Okay, I knew it was either me, Autumn, or Doodle, but I don't think it was...
I could prove my point.
Who gave you Vegas again? Because I know somebody did, and I don't think it was me.
It was Autumn. Okay, I just had to make sure the audio was still audible, or your audio was still audible on Discord, or on the stream.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what the heck was going on.
All right, I guess we can start now. Let's start with the first intro. We're going to be ranking every single one of your intros, starting from this one. I love this freeze frame, by the way. It's perfect.
I hated
watching HDV. I think the title is the most insulting thing.
Pause. We're gonna pause after each one, obviously. But oh gosh, dang it! See, that one's annoying for me on multiple reasons. Because one, I don't think I ever credited the animation I used for that.
Yeah.
Two, it just cuts off really badly. Three, I think when there was just like no PNG. It was just the white background. So 0 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it I think I'll give it a 1, honestly. I don't want to give you. I think it's fair of me to give you low scores early on because I'm going to be giving you high scores later on.
Speaking of which, I think I heard the audio kind of off or like delay when next to my.
Really? Hold up.
Out of sync.
Early on because I'm going to be giving you high scores later on. Cruise intros. Let me check. Intros. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking all that stuff. It's I don't know how the audio's going. It sounds fine though. I'm not sure. You want to continue?
Just continue.
All right. Intro number 2. I love that movie maker transition. So what we filmed?
What do you mean with like the broken cube?
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, like the classic anime break everything in the cube effect.
I'm more feeling that's like a junior high English class kind of classic. That's what I'm thinking.
see something else that's annoying me. The more I look at it, the more I just can't not see how badly this font or whatever this was used. So this is hard to read.
I, I thought I was about to ask which font that was. I actually is that Arial Black?
Maybe. I'm only just now noticing that it starts with a bracket and then it just doesn't end.
It's funny. It's unique. It stands out in a crowd of most because we always use brackets. It's funny. One bracket, exclusively one bracket, stands out. Well, also this
I'm
title.
looking at the profile. I'm looking at the profile to the right, and I think he called me a slur.
Wait, where?
The picture on the right.
Oh yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, the title. Aloha ha. That's funny. That's getting a 1 just for that title.
Yeah, that's the. Oh no, the next one gets a -1.
Isn't that the one on me? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. There's a couple things I need to point out with this one.
If you try saying anything good about that intro, I'm going to come for you.
You must think okay. You think way too lowly about me because I was not. There really isn't much. I will say though, it's better than the last two personally because like the action scene kind of like matches up with the music. The problem is that it's Kingdom Hearts exclusively. So like, what does that have to do with like Dragon Ball since the video's on Dragon Ball?
Exactly.
If it was up to me, it would have cut between, Axel and then Kid Goku or something. And then you got this explosion. Fine, I'm not gonna get too mad about that. This is where the problems are. This is where my fear lies. The way that like it's not centered. Like my OCD is acting up like crazy. It's just so like it's not even slightly. It's completely off center. Also,
in like an orange font for like a fire background.
Like it's so this is like hard mode. See what's on there. I'm a lunatic gamer. I don't know what was.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
Was your channel named that ever at some point?
No.
Mandela affecting myself.
I don't know what was up with the community, because for some reason people had a really bad habit of getting my name wrong. I remember MTR would call me Lunatic the Gamer. And then on top of that, you have Lunatic Gamer. There was never an R in my name, and there's a V in the middle. I don't know what happened. But, actually, no, it's the Lunatic Gamer.
This one's just hurting my eyes now.
I'm sorry. I still have more to say, though, unfortunately.
Go on.
I love the title. I say sarcastically, Pan? What kind? Pizza? Honestly, this is like a dumb title that kind of wraps back around to being endearing as fuck. I just think it's kind of I actually think it's kind of funny, but kind of at the same time like really bad. This
is arguably my worst title.
I feel like there might be some competition. I say that like lovingly. I say that positively, of course, but
no, actually, no. I can think of one that is worse.
Yeah, you could definitely change that font color. Just quiet.
Oh boy.
You loved this song back in the day. I remember this.
I was using Discord before Guru was even relevant.
Which is a fucking funny statement because he'd been around since 09.
Oh gosh. See, this was in the era where I just decided to try doing like custom-made intros that weren't specifically for a certain video just for my channel, and they all sucked.
Yeah.
The only one that didn't suck was one that like Livy tried making for me, and I only ever used it once.
Do you remember what video that was for? Because I might look into that later.
I don't remember what it was for. I can find that on my channel probably, but oh gosh, this one. I'm trying to think of something to say about this one, and I'm hitting a blank. But actually, no. This song always was an earworm for me. It's really funny, especially looking back on that on the rewatch video we did with Cuspy when Sonic would put that video in a
Yeah.
song in one of my videos randomly.
Oh yeah, and I remember you suggested putting it in the CanCom too.
Did I?
Yeah, because it's in the CanCom.
I don't remember that.
I remember too much about the CanCom, but what can I say? I edited that video.
I feel so sorry
I'm sorry.
for you.
If I could like briefly veer off subject, I do. The editing for that video was so funny. It was like I remember editing that in like my brother's room. I was editing it like since it was on a laptop. I would edit it like sideways on the floor. I don't know how to explain it unless like I could visually show it to you. I don't know why, but I was 14 and not autistic, so that must explain it.
You can also tell this was like a 2017 intro because like everything had the rainbow effect for it.
Yeah. Oh shit. We're getting a little more effort.
That one always bugs me because like the Scrooge McDuck part just takes me out every time.
I don't know how to feel about this intro.
I'm nostalgic towards that one. I'm not gonna like it sucks, but maybe it's the song choice or something. I'm kind of nostalgic toward this one, even though it sucks.
This was a little bit before my part in the Joni Rue era, so I don't feel anything. I think I might give the one on me a free pass because that was the first intro I ever saw from you, and I don't think we ever really talked again until much later into this early movie maker era. So this is
I know what my best movie maker era is. I forgot I had 3 of these, right?
But yeah, we're getting. I see improvement. All right, what's this next one gonna look like?
So this one's worse.
Yeah. I do like that transition though. It's a nice transition at the end.
No, I do too. That's the best part of it. But otherwise, it's like you can tell because I was just doing whatever the heck came to mind at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna go these couple of intros. I'm gonna get a 3 out of 10. The one on me is 1, I guess. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm like completely not really neutral, but like apathetic, I think is the term.
I think I know what the next one is. I think. Yep.
Oh yeah, this is the oh, never mind. Oh my god, I forgot that this video wasn't called Wheat Palace. That was Boon Slayer's video.
Yeah, no, they've been gaslighting thinking it was literally called Wheat Palace. But no, that one bugs me because, like, from all the points in that video, it was really true how consistently jarring the whole entire PNG, all white background PNG aspect of it is.
I think the best word to use for that, at least from my point of view, is just like a little chaotic. It's better than the last couple, but it's still like we're not quite there yet. We haven't peaked yet.
That one also bugs me because like I know what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out nearly as well as I'd liked.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Well, happened a lot.
Also, I know you're gonna remember what video this next one is tied to.
I think so. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. What do you got to say about that one?
That one's... Okay, I think that's the first one I can see like an actual improvement starting to happen, admittedly.
Yeah,
But no, that one's funny because you never finished the video on that.
Yeah, I know. I remember because like, I think all I really had
the audience might need context about this one because this one's old.
So, oh god, yeah. I was thinking, do I really need to give context, or how much context should I give? Well, this was like 8 years ago, so yeah, I kind of have to.
God.
I did a kind of unfinished. I released an unfinished like video on Joni in like April 2017 that was on this particular video, where most of my points were just pointing out that Joni had called. I think she had called Call of Duty Grand Theft Auto, and that was and that was really all I had to say. I think all I remember is that I used the hero from Dragon Quest IV as an avatar, and I said something along the lines of, "Oh, this is crystal clear, crystal meth clear," and I don't know. That's such a 14-year-old me sentence right there, but
you could have just taken that and made that a skip card, honestly.
Yeah, actually. But yeah, I think my biggest issue is the song choice, because I have like bad music taste, maybe.
It's really funny how differing our music tastes are.
Yeah, we're gonna see that as we go along with this, because I actually think like as you start getting better, my only criticism is, oh my god, I'm not fucking with this music, but it's my taste.
To be fair, your taste in anime music is mid, so.
Oh, shut up. This is definitely an improvement.
This hurts my eyes.
This is, but like, yeah, it still hurts.
This one bugs me. This one bugs me because I could never find a good way to use this song in an intro, and I really like this song.
I mean, you could try now, but we need material for that.
No, part of the reason I literally haven't made an intro in forever, aside from just like diverting attention, was that my editor literally broke. Remember how that last intro I made that you made the chain on, and how broken that was?
I guess it's still broken.
No, yeah, like it's still broken, and like I can't render things properly, and then when I got downloaded to Vegas on my this new computer, I can't download the Sapphire plugins.
Damn. Shit, I forgot what I was about to say.
It's why I had to have Cuspy make my the last commentary I ever did.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I think my biggest issue is just like these stretched out pictures.
Yeah, no, that's really noticeable.
Oh, I think next one we're really starting to see some shit happen. God, that's loud.
Oh shoot, I screwed up the timestamp, but I think this is when I got video pad.
Yeah.
This is just awkward.
I remember when you were like the Nico person.
Yeah, and I was a better one.
So I'm putting that aside. I will say it's definitely an improvement of everything that came before. I'm gonna give it a 2.5, I guess.
You can tell it was my first attempt at using video pad, though.
Way better than my first attempt, because mind you, I've been using video pad like since I started, which was like right before you, and this is way better than anything I'd done up to this point, I guess.
Yeah, what was your first video pad intro?
The one for my first commentary.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So yeah, I think it's funny because actually your Movie Maker stuff, I'd argue my video pad stuff, like up to my 5th intro, were better than what you were doing on Movie Maker, but the moment you switch over to video pad, instantly way better than what I was doing.
Debatable, but okay, I'm loving how blurry this image is right now.
It's because do you think this is what Oda sees when he sees Kuro? Like he's like, oh, who's that? I can't remember.
I'm still thinking Oda should have brought Kuro back, and I'm bitter he hasn't.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't, because fucking like he brings back everybody.
No, see, what pisses me off is the fact is like, okay, so you have a character whose whole thing is going wild when looking at the full moon. Introduces the Zao later on.
Oh my god!
Seriously?
You're right. Shit, you're right. That's crazy. Oda, what are you doing? All right. Only issue with that previous intro was that it's pretty basic, but it's a good platform for better intros, as we'll soon start to see, starting with this next one.
This one pisses me off for a reason nobody's gonna get.
What's wrong with it?
A lot of things, actually. First off, I screwed up the actual labeling, cause I put my name for old name for that. I was like, wait, no, that's not right. This is the video I introduced Neos in.
Oh yeah, this is the Neos video.
then there's the title, which is like, torture isn't my fetish. And it's like, I was like 15. Why did I name it that?
We didn't know no better. We didn't know no better. There has to be like a me equivalent to saying something like that. Oh yeah, me actually. Yeah, I did, but I don't want to talk about it because that was just the thing I'm thinking of is straight up weird. Also, actually, wait. Oh, okay. I thought your video was called "Torture Isn't My Fetish," and I was confused as to why there are two titles because the title's clearly Burnt Angel, but now I get it.
No. I think it. You know what? Okay, now I'm also getting bugged by the fact I used like a black font, so then like this blends in too well. Again.
Yeah. But
was there a way to actually outline text in video pack? Because I can't remember if there was.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, that makes me more annoyed then.
I actually remember when you posted this in the can chat. I was like, "Oh shit, this is kind of." I said, "This is kind of crazy."
The can days.
That was the can days. Honestly, hot take were fun until the CanCon came out, and then everything got really stupid.
Yeah.
All right, what comes after this?
The text was scrolled by way too fast. Holy shit.
I didn't even get to see what the name of that video was.
No, that's my biggest problem with that intro. It went everything was way too fast.
I felt like it's like, you know, like there's this video of this guy like opening his eyes and then like speed running all of One Piece in like 9 seconds. That's what that intro felt like. I hardly processed any of that.
I'm giving that one a 2.
I know, like Neos was in it, I think, and
yeah, that was another Neos video.
And you were covering Calabi Productions, and that's all I know. Yeah, I'm giving that like a 2 as well.
You're gonna remember this one.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. So.
I have mixed feelings on this one. Because on one hand, it's kind of boring. On the other hand, you kind of see what started becoming one of my themes for my intros was. Because, okay, so fun fact for the audience, I started out YouTube before commenters. I started out making, like, AMV stuff. And as anybody who knows me and my history with AMVs enough, I am very, very picky when it comes to, like, AMV quality, specifically because of, like, syncing stuff to the beat. And that became, like, a common theme to, like, all of my intros.
Honestly, I think
this was the one where things started becoming apparent the most.
Oh yeah. This is. I think this is what I noticed. Wait a minute, Joni's kind of cooking. I need to start doing that too.
You remember that? You remember this commentary?
Yes, I remember it a little too well because I remember waking up and you showing, "Hey, I got my Dark EX video out," and I went, "Fuck! I was supposed to get mine out today too." I might give this
was
intro.
That like the era when?
Oh,
was that the era when our rivalry with videos truly started?
I'd say it started with our Frozen Angel videos because we released videos of Frozen Angel like within the week of each other, and then we did this video like the day, like day and date.
I'm also annoyed once more how annoyingly well the text blends in with the background, kinda.
Honestly, this comes out. I mean, it still sucks. It just comes out a little better because everybody's blue except for the background. But
yeah, no, the background's just a seizure.
So yeah, I might give this a low score purely because I remember you beating me to the punch with this video. Also, I don't like the song choice because actually I have good taste. I have good taste.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think you might start cooking with these next couple ones. Let's see.
Oh no, I know which one's next.
That was
okay. What? No, pause. Go back to the text at the end. What the heck was that? I can't read that.
It's like they're two.
The first part.
They're actually two different colors. It's dark red and then light red. That's interesting.
So I made 3 separate videos for the intros for the video on Cowboy Productions because I don't know why I did it for this one. I know why I made multiple intros for other videos. I don't remember why I had so many for this video in particular. But you can also see like a slight, not change. Trying most of the edits, like trying to use like a GIF for like the ending and like the random shaking on Asriel at the start that's still funny to me for no reason.
I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely like it's definitely it's definitely yeah. It's interesting. I can't say it's great. I can't say it's bad. It's interesting.
You say it's great, you're lying.
Yeah, I can't. So I'm not gonna say it.
I think I know what's next.
With this angel thaw? Oh yeah, because it's frozen angel. Okay.
Frozen angel.
Okay, I was confused. I was like,
I literally have nothing to say about this one. I ain't even use this intro.
I don't know. There's something really weird about you using Nico. I can't be okay with that.
Because I beat you to it first.
Well, yeah, because this was before I even knew what Love Live was. I didn't watch anime back then.
To be fair, I don't even remember where I first heard about Love Live. Probably from Ty, maybe.
Yeah, probably same here. But look, it's just weird. It's just like it's like seeing your wife, but like with some other person, with somebody with a different wife. It's weird.
Why do you make that the comparison?
Okay, look, I'm not trying to say I'm married to Deacon or anything, because that's weird, because I'm like an adult now. But look, I'm just trying to say it just feels weird. But in your defense, I did steal a whole bunch of I've stolen like a whole bunch of your avatars, as we'll see later.
Yeah, you did.
Like a
I'm also kind of bugged out by it feels like the thumbnail is literally covering. I normally don't notice the decentralizing stuff. Everything here is kind of actually where I can see. Now this feels off.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
I think this was the first good video pad era that intro.
Definitely better than the last couple ones. I'm just gonna give it like a 4, personally.
Same. Also, I'm also I give it a. Oh no.
What's up?
Play. Just play it.
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah, you don't remember this one, do you?
No, I forgot.
This was back in the can days.
Yeah, because this was a CanCom we never even got started on.
It never got started. Yeah, this one's...
Hold up, I'm getting...
really? This one's funny for all the wrong reasons. Because first off, the intro just kind of sucks. There's like no movement at all, barely. So, second, I had so much horrifying music for this intro because I couldn't think of anything that fit. I just chose any random song I could think of, and I'd heard about this fan game recently called like The Return to Sonic 2 or something. I can't remember what it was called exactly. It was some kind of really good Sonic fan game. I guess you used the music from that. And 3, I had to remake this intro 3 times. And that was specifically because Mav was never specific. He's in wanting like a JoJo character, so I kept hearing, okay, use JoJo. So I kept looking it up, and okay, not this JoJo. And it's like until I got the right one.
That's all right. Well, sorry about that.
So I had to make it over. I had to make it 3 times so I got the right JoJo.
Wait, you had to redo the intro 3 times because you kept getting the wrong JoJo?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be back to back for this. Yeah.
Let me see.
What?
Oh my god, you're right.
It was twice, not 3 times, I think. This one's a lot better.
Yeah, this is actually way better. This is actually good, personally. Like, I'm gonna raise this to a 6, I think. I also like how we banished Crimson from this video.
I don't remember why that was, funny enough. I think it might have just been lost interest.
Yeah.
But now it's even extra fitting now.
Yeah, honestly, going off of the fact that at the time he like straight up didn't have internet, it probably had something to do with that.
Didn't have internet. Oh right, that was a thing.
Because remember when we scripted the CanCom, he was scripting like outside of his house next to his neighbors, if I recall correctly.
God.
Also, hold up, my.
Wait, also Silver Crow. Too many JoJo to pick from. Yeah, it's gonna be like 2015. We're getting JoJo Part 10. Bruno?
Sorry, I had to check my door. Anyways, continuing where we left off. We got what's next? HDC I suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I give it a low score for that name?
Yeah, you can. That one's upsetting because that was originally going to be a collab and then that got canceled. Between me and I don't know if you ever talked to the guy. It was just they went by KLH.
Oh yeah, I remember KLH.
And that was gonna be a collab with them originally. Then that got canceled. So then I turned it into a solo video, and then that got canceled. Then I did it. Then I remade it again. No. Actually, no. I did go through with this one because this is the one that Foxwell covered.
Hold up.
Oh gosh, this one. Oh gosh, my eyes.
I don't think I saw. I don't think I comprehended a single bit of text from this video.
Oh no. I think this might be the worst instance of like the font blending in with the background. This one's also annoying because whenever I was using like the Optimus Prime photos, I never noticed it until a year back. I used one of the same images twice because it's so hard to find like Optimus Prime PNG. It was so hard to find Optimus Prime PNGs online.
God.
At least of the Michael Bay versions. Oh gosh, dang it! This video. It is also just this. It's really boring. It's the most basic ass intro.
Which is funny because if I recall correctly, when you did do this video, didn't you call it? Oh my God, it's Jason Boring.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I like that title. I like that title.
It's one of my few not misses for intros for naming. This one.
This is where you start cooking. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I'm thinking...
Okay, not with that Blaze PNG, okay. Though.
I don't know what's going on there. Why does she have a gun?
Okay, I will say, out of all my video pad era stuff, this is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking maybe a 7? Maybe that's a little too high for you, but...
Actually, wait, no, maybe not this one. It's specific... This is where you also see me start to try... It's nothing I did constantly, but trying to like incorporate like the lyric stuff into like the intros itself. Like I know how I do the bit with when it goes to black, and like I know how I do that differently if I remade this nowadays. this is my favorite. That's my favorite part. Like this, you can tell I was starting to cook with this one.
Yeah, I was about to say this goes hard. This goes hard. So hard that I actually stole it for my Pink Robot intro.
I'm kind of annoyed that I should have asked somebody if they make a PNG out of Kangimo's profile, because that would have made it go a lot harder. Then when it's not, it just kind of takes me out. Oh no, I think I see what the next one is.
Did you make that song?
You remember that?
Yeah, because I remember you telling me that.
See, that's why I'm ranking that one so low. So fun fact to those in the audience, I used to actually make music on GarageBand and then post some of the music onto my YouTube channel. That was one of the examples of it, and it's really bad.
See, I was gonna be like, oh man, I don't like this music, and then I remembered, oh wait, didn't Joni make this? Oh, that's kind of mean if I say, oh, I don't like this. Because
No, you can say you don't like it. You're allowed.
Look, if it's one thing if the music just isn't good. It's another thing if like this was like one of your first attempts to make music. Then it's just me bullying.
Technically, at that point, in terms of like when I start, that would have been. Well, I had GarageBand. That's how I was making the music. By the time I uploaded that one, I had about, I don't know, 60 songs on it. You can't find, there's no way I can try getting a reminder of them nowadays, though. Like, my iPad broke, so I can't access any of them again.
Damn, rip. Well, the point still stands. Yeah, it's like, I'll give it a 5, 6, maybe.
I know what this next one is.
Bro, who is this criminal on screen anyways?
Wait, do you mean like you don't remember who it was, or you
No.
don't know the character?
No, I'm just I'm calling Whistling Missile Blaster.
I get it. No, but that last one's funny because you can also see some really, really jank editing in it by accident. Like if you go specifically to when Suyu shows up, like pause, like when it like pause.
Oh, shit.
Dang it, too late. So like, look at the eyes. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, the eyes are green. Yeah, this is a really broken transparent image, because you can see like bits and pieces all over.
Yeah, no, and like it's like a .exe.
CU.exe.
Like CU.exe.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. You know, it's watchable. Could be better, but it's fine. I'll give it like a 6, 5. Again with this criminal.
What was this made for? This wasn't camp.
I think this was Doc.
Didn't even label it as a Doc video.
Was it worth the effort, I suppose?
I guess not, but that's kind of funny. Oh gosh.
I think this is fine.
Gosh, I do remember this video though.
I honestly don't. Actually, now that I'm thinking,
I forgot you were in it.
yeah, because I'm thinking now I'm starting to remember, but I think it's because I backed out of this video at some point and got replaced by Bowsy Dude, I think.
I vaguely remember that, I think.
Yeah, now I think
I have nothing to say about this one.
yeah, it's fine. Good improvement. I think yeah, filling a
The
6.
best thing about this one is that it used Weird Number 1 as part of the intro.
Yeah, I remember that was a big meme back then that I had like that like completely went over my head.
Yeah, that was a good meme, but it was also a good meme because it canceled out Ugandan Knuckles, which was made around the same time.
Well, actually, okay. This I'm gonna have to flex my decent memory because I remember We Are Number One was big in summer 2017. Uganda Knuckles was January 2018. I remember that very clearly. It unfortunately was
And
just barely missed it, so it didn't cancel it out. So I got hit with like full force with the Uganda Knuckles.
that's probably one of my least favorite memes ever.
I feel I think it's cringe now, but I feel so alone because I thought it was funny when it was happening. All right, I'm gonna continue. Oh, this intro.
This intro sucks, but I like the video it comes from. This intro sucks.
Yeah, it could be better. I'll give it a. I'm feeling like a low 6, I think, on this one.
I give it a 3, but I'm giving it a 4 purely because I like the video it comes from and the song. Okay, this one's a 1.
Wait, hold up. Before we go there, I'm just thinking like this video costs so much drama. I think that's so funny.
Reason, too.
I think intros that like you can go, oh yeah, this caused so much drama are like so funny, like the intros themselves. Same with like my database intro from 2019. It's like, oh yeah, this one caused so much beef. Oh, but yeah.
This next one's a 1.
My only beef with that is just how off-center like everything in the middle is. Like in this case, it's, or am I? Yeah, I think it is. All right, give Joni Rue a second. Her internet died. So yeah, I'll continue the critique. What drama did the last one cause? So basically, Joni covering Night Night. Night at the time was the leader of the Can group chat. And Night wasn't a big fan of Joni because Joni was like the ringleader what's the word? Kind of unofficially, she was the ringleader of the CanCom, which did like horribly and kind of looked bad on the whole group chat. And then when Joni went around and covered Night that kind of really soured Night feelings on Joni, and eventually led to Joni getting straight up removed from the group chat. And that drama only really continued because I think like later Night covered Joni back, and then Joni covered Night Joni also covered Kodome Toa, who at the time was one of the they were one of the group leaders in Can. I also covered Kurome, so later I think Night also went and did a video discussing our videos and was like, oh, you know, these two can't take criticism, and it was a mess. It was dumb. It was some stupid, unnecessary drama. Because really, that's what we were doing back in 2017. We were causing unnecessary beef and drama.
Okay, I'm back. My internet died on my computer, so I have to go on my phone.
Well, that sucks. I was explaining to Silver Crow the Night drama and all the funny stuff that happened.
It was so dumb.
It was. It was ridiculous. Oh man. Yeah, this
intro sucks though.
It's I was saying earlier, I don't like how off center like the everything in the middle can be. Like anytime you put something in the middle.
This intro's also funny to me because I remember the video it came from. It's also just like looking back in like a retrospect. It's also like, okay, why do Dragon Ball fans hate Ribrianne? Is it just because she's a woman?
Probably.
That woman, is that it?
Yeah, probably. I actually invited my friend ABG from Great Value Gamers over a couple. Get off my fucking screen! I invited my friend ABG over a couple months ago to play some Dragon Ball, the new Dragon Ball game with me, and he's never touched anything Dragon Ball related, but he fucking loved Ribrianne. He was like, oh my god, she's so nice, she's so cute.
It's like Dragon Ball fans hate fun and whimsy.
Exactly. They hate fun. They hate women. It's not fun.
Take a shot every time a Dragon Ball fan comic kills off women.
Oh yeah. By the way, I do remember like one thing I remember about this video is the Shutterstock.
Oh, you can see it in like all the intros that were made around this time. Yeah.
I remember it because Emma was fucking pissed about this for some reason. She was like, "Nice fucking Shutterstock text, you idiot."
Oh gosh. Okay, back on my computer. Hopefully it stays this way.
Yeah, I hope so too. All right, continuing from this intro.
Pause. I don't know how I feel about that one. Because on one hand, I kind of like it how experimental it was. On the other hand, it's also kind of weird.
I like the idea. I just think the execution's a little bit rough around the edges, especially like the sizes, like the scaling of the characters is all off and shit. It's I love
to remind myself. I have to remind myself like, oh right, there are people who use Rainbow Dash who weren't Sonic Ward.
I feel like everybody was using Rainbow Dash at some point. I don't know if like this is me misremembering, but I remember.
No, because you're like there was like Sonic Ward, Dirt Bike Redden. There was somebody else. I know there was, like aside from like Joshua.
This was just this weird era where like the three pillars of the commentary community. You had gay people, you had anime fans, and bronies.
And then they all died. Well, no, hold on. Cause that was just me and Sonic Ward.
No, because was it Night Tide a brony too? Oh wait, no, I'm getting it. I might be getting this wrong actually, because there were also furries too. Furries was another big part.
I feel like it was furries more than bronies.
I might not be remembering this one right.
This is my second best video pad era.
Oh yeah, isn't this the Koda one? The Neko Koda one?
This is the final shot one, yeah.
Time is running out. Yeah, this one's actually just straight up good.
Yeah, no, that's the first good. That's one of my favorite. Like out of the video pad era, that's probably one of my favorites for a multitude of reasons. One, I just like the song.
Yeah.
Two, that was the first bit of me trying to like actually use footage. I think to like make bits stronger. And I think it actually worked because that's something that people tried to do and it either was decent or they were really bad at it.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks pretty good here.
And there was something else I liked about this one. Dang it, I lost what I was gonna say. Whatever. I'm giving that one like a 7.
Yeah, me too. I remember the production for this video because I remember like you were like really unhappy with Dark Commentator's video, and I was like, "What's so?" I watched and I was like, "What's so bad about it?" You were talking about it every day, and I was like, "I don't get it."
And then the final shot was born from it, and that was worse.
That was peak. I was like, "Oh shit."
I mean, come on, lunatic. Cyberbullying isn't real.
Look, Nakakoda, I love you. I don't mean to hold this over your head. I just think this was just. I think this is like CanCom levels of hilarious, and I look back on it just as fondly. So
it's like one of those videos that like grew age to become like kind of a meme in itself, and it was kind of funny in that sense.
It's like a eldritch being. It's like it's got a mind of its own now.
It's kind of like how everybody used to reference like the YouTube dude Comment Jack video. But like you weren't there for that, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oz. the most memorable part I can say about this intro is that aside from like the whole entire rivalry between us trying to get this video out first, the thing I remember most about this intro was that this was around the time I was binging Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't this song from Assassination Classroom?
Yeah, that's why I use this song in particular.
Personally, this is like the weirdest song choice from you could have picked from that show. Like, not any of the openings. Like
I for, I gotta be honest, I forget the anime opening for Assassination Classroom.
I think the only one I can remember off the top of my head is the last one. You know, bye bye yesterday. Na, 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 na. Oh my god,
I
man.
vaguely remember that one.
I can't even like think about Assassination Classroom without
But like
almost crying.
this is like the track that comes to mind when I think of Assassination Classroom most. Primarily because it's like the one that shows up in like the first episode when Koro Sensei goes nuts.
Like honestly, it shows up basically everywhere. So I get you. It's just a weird choice for me.
But also, it's not like I could have used fairy tale music for it, but that one could have gotten me copyright, and I don't like Zelda's music.
What? You're bad taste. Bad taste.
Look, I don't have good experiences. I don't have good experiences with the Zelda franchise. The first game I played was like Spirit Tracks, which is mid as hell, and then I think Breath of the Wild damaged gaming as a whole.
What? Breath of the Wild. I was actually playing Breath of the Wild around this time. That game was fucking peak.
No, it's like Breath of the Wild, like as a game, I'd be pretty good, but then it made everybody want to do open world for better and for worse.
I could argue about that, but that's not what we're here for. Let's. I forgot if I had anything else
I know
to
what
say.
the next one is.
This intro's kind of like I think
Mid.
it's a little pacing issues. I think is the word I'm looking for. It's got some
Really
pacing
slow.
issues. Yeah. Huh.
Okay, pause. I think this video is really weirdly synced on my end. And nothing weird just happened. Is like the screen just kind of buffered for me on my end, and it got really out of sync.
I'll let me see if I can.
I like that one though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna redo the stream. What is it?
I like that I like that intro though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. Can I
Also, like the first instance of like my persona that showed up in like any of my videos.
Hold on, give me a moment. For some reason, Discord will not let me share screen again. So I think I need to open it. There we go. Okay, just had to open it up completely.
There we go. But no, like that was the first instance of like my persona at the time showing up in any of the intros. It's really weird looking back on it.
Oh yeah, this was the beginning of the. What is that? I don't actually remember what your persona was. It's a wolf, right?
Bingo.
Okay.
Well, no, it was a wolf. That changed a lot.
Yeah, because after
Then
a
it
while,
went to kangaroo.
yeah, you went from wolf to kangaroo, and then something else, and I forgot.
I have something I'll say to that, but I'll wait till we get to those points.
Yeah, this is fine. I'll give it a 7. I think it's pretty good, but you know, it could be a little better too. I feel very comfortable giving you like, oh, you know, this is fine, because like when we get to later intros, I'm gonna be giving you nothing but high praise. Anime grill. Anime grill is a term I haven't heard used in like generations.
This was an intro I made for Cuspy. I think that was their idea. The most interesting thing I can say about this is that this was around the time Cuphead was popular. That's the most interesting thing I can say about it.
It's just it gives me a little nostalgic because this was actually the first. I actually heard this song from this intro before I heard the original track. I remember.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I didn't really know anything about Cuphead until like after this. Really, until like January of the next year. I remember. Man,
I have a vague idea what the next one might be, and I think I know what the next one may be, and if I'm gonna be really mad if it is.
I
But
feel the need
think it
to
is.
I feel the need to remind you of the fact that was it Natsu like cursed in this community? Like was it using Natsu like a sign that your video was gonna be bad?
I wanted to break the curse so badly.
Well, this wasn't the video to do it, I feel.
No, because then the intro got remade.
Yeah. Which
You're
we'll get to
gonna
that one
remember this
later.
one.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this was our final shot co-op. Okay, that video was I liked that intro, but it could be a little better. But still, I'm very nostalgic.
No, my groaning's about what this next one is.
Oh, what's this all about?
But in regards to the last one, that last one's nostalgic because again, I can kind of see myself experimenting a bit with the whole entire transparent avatar. But then you also notice how like your avatar specifically is just like scrolling up without like you can obviously see there's like nothing there and it bugs the heck out of me.
You still also weren't using the fucking outlines yet.
That started a bit ago, I think. Wait, no, there isn't any outlines still,
yeah,
is there?
yeah. You haven't started
on.
outlines yet.
This next one's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, I see why.
That one pisses me off, especially now, because I'm mad I didn't do anything like what you did and put like fuck the Omega and any of my titles here.
That's true. I keep forgetting I did that. Yeah.
I was like watching your compilation when you were doing it. I was like, I'm so mad I didn't do that for any of mine.
I like some of the ideas here, especially this little bit. This is cool. I think I did something similar because I thought that was really neat. The idea here is really neat.
This is like an anime intro thing.
Yeah, I get the idea. Also, this background is so funny because I'd later use this background in my videos.
I don't remember where I got the background from.
I think you probably were like me and typed in visual novel bedroom background or something. Because I remember you used it, Ash used it, and I used it. And I think Umbrus used it too.
Ash, I remember. I don't remember Umbrus or Livy.
Oh yeah, we call her Livy now, or the criminal.
We call a lot of people criminal around here at this point.
I mean, there's a criminal in this intro card, an actual criminal too.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
This one takes the heck out of me because a lot of the ones with V in them are actually some of the better intros.
Yeah, maybe we could like go back in time, like remove his name and like put some like call it.
We have to deduct 3 points from each one.
I don't know what I'd score this one, even if like we didn't. Maybe I guess a 7. I feel like a high.
I feel like it would be like a 7, but then it gets brought down to a 4.
Without the V Omega tax, I'm thinking this is like a high 6. With maybe like a 3. Yeah,
I heard what the next one is though, and I'm nostalgic towards that one.
Oh, this is Pete.
Like as an intro, this one's mid, but there's something about it I just don't hate.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like as an intro, like maybe a 7, but like look, for me personally, like I feel like Martin Scorsese throwing my hands up, shouting absolute cinema. I don't know why.
I feel like I think the music kind of carries this one a lot for me.
Yeah, the music is pretty good. I think maybe it's the nostalgia.
It also helps that like as much as I hate what I did, I don't know, I'm nostalgic when it comes to the videos with Sweet in them.
Bring back Sweet. Bring back Sweet. Where's my girl? Alright, what comes? Oh, I think I know what comes next.
I think I do too. Oh, now we enter the Vegas era. first instance of like outlining text, and it immediately disappears.
You're right. Kamehame, nah. Honestly, this intro isn't good, but I'm really nostalgic for it. Like, for that late 2017 period. Because this was like so much was happening during this particular period of 2017.
Right, so was. Oh, God. For a first Vegas intro, though.
I mean,
I don't
honestly,
know.
it's better than my first Vegas intro, so I'll give it that. I'll give it like a 6.
Yeah, I remember when you tried using Vegas, like you tried doing the stuff you did in like VideoPad, and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it just every little thing I had done with VideoPad that I'd learned, I tried on Vegas, and it just came out like infinitely worse. So I had to basically come up with a new formula for intros. Whereas you just kind of said, "I'll just let me try some interesting stuff," and you just instantly figured it out.
It's also the first instance like the music choice just being mid.
I honestly kind of fuck with the music. I accidentally discovered the song again on like Spotify, the original one. And I was like, hey, I remember this. This is actually kind of nice because, I mean, I'm not really a Vocaloid person, but I thought it sounded neat.
Of course, the one time I say I don't like the music choice is the one you like.
Look, Ash gave me the Vocaloid brain rot. I hear Vocaloid, any sort of Vocaloid, I'm like, oh, it's peak.
It depends. There's a lot of Vocaloid songs I like. Move on. I'm giving this one like a 5.
I'm giving it a 6.
I used this font a lot early on. You can tell this was made around the time Sonic Forces came out too.
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, we both did that, and that's thinking about like when Sonic Forces came out, we just always made sure to like use some of the music from it.
Actually, oh right, yeah, because I remember I used Ghost Town in one of my intros. But I definitely didn't use Sonic Forces music as much as you did. But even then.
What was that other one? Was it Aqua Road you used? Like the
Oh
one
right,
line
yeah.
battle?
Yeah, okay, I forgot I used that one too. It's funny because I don't love Forces' soundtrack that much, but I did use a lot of it.
What's your favorite Sonic soundtrack anyway?
Shit, that's like a loaded question. That's like asking me what I want for lunch today. I think it's probably a tie between like Sonic City and Sonic Unleashed. Maybe Sonic 06 and shit.
Me, it's like a three-way tie because I either have Sonic Frontiers because the vocal themes are peak. Sonic, it's like that, Sonic Unleashed, and this is gonna be a hot take. I really like a lot of the music from Sonic Lost World.
That's actually got a really underrated soundtrack. I might also throw Secret Rings up there. I don't know.
Oh, do not. 7 Rings in Hand immediately started playing in my head.
I don't care what anybody says. That song is like absolute like fire. That is like
Wait,
house.
absolute fire. Lunatic, was that intentional? Absolute fire.
No, it was not intentional, but actually, no, yes, it was. It was intentional. Totally, 100% playing that. But yeah. Continuing on.
You can tell this one was just me testing out keyframing.
I don't know if it's just me, but I remember this intro being a lot better than it actually is.
Right? I thought the same thing when I was rewatching this recently. I think, wow, this is boring as heck.
I was like, oh yeah, the Some Funny Meme one, that shit was peak. And then here we are, and I'm like, it could have been a little better.
This one people probably don't know because this video never released, which is kind of a shame. This one's funny because it aged really well since we're dating now.
Oh yeah, the signs were always there.
Well, the signs couldn't have always been there because I was already in a relationship at that point. I had no clue to being polyamorous was even a thing.
Yeah, true. Let's go.
This one ticks me off because I actually don't mind this intro much, but it's also just like I should have gone full way and made everything sepia tone.
Yeah, now that I think about it, that would have been because like the song is like Cuphead related. I didn't see the entire
It is
text.
Cuphead related.
Yeah, okay, so like that would have been like a nice little detail. I don't know. I'm not like too crazy about this intro.
Like 5, 6. I'm not really sure what to grade this one.
I'm gonna give it a high 5. A high 5. Oh my god. I'm gonna give it a mid 5 just so I can avoid saying high 5.
Yeah, good idea. This is also just the era of commentaries that never came to be.
This is where it begins because like there's a whole lot of those. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh boy, this one. Remember when I said this one has the worst? One of them had the worst titles.
Have come can't. I have what? that. Oh my god. This is like so that. Oh good lord. Where do I even start? Nice intro. All things said and done. I think that's a good like, maybe like. Low 7, high 6, but that title is so fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, I told you there was one that had the worst title. It took me a bit to remember what it was. Like, right, it's this one.
I have this saying, like, anytime I see a really bad pun, I'm like, that's a Firebolt PTS pun. But this predates them.
By a lot.
This is like, I mean, I guess I could say this is a Joni Ruiz pun, but like, I don't know, it feels wrong. Because this feels.
I was the original punster in the community. Remember?
This feels even like below that.
When the heck did Bolt show up anyway?
2019.
19? I thought it was 20. Huh.
They left actually like right after their like third or so com, and then came back in 21. But yeah.
This was an intro chain for anybody who just doesn't know where the heck this video came from. It's mid as heck.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 6.
I remember the part for this you made.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. I hate my addition to the chain.
No, were you the one that killed this chain or did somebody else? I don't remember if this one actually took off. I
think I killed the chain.
Yeah, you took Susie's job.
It's so funny how like Susie would always kill the chains.
You'd think that would make the chains get bigger, but no.
Nope.
So do you remember the drama about this video?
Yeah, vaguely.
For one, this intro is just meh. Second, this video got taken down.
Yeah, it did.
Which, in retrospect, honestly, deserved.
Yeah, this is just honestly. I think now that I'm remembering it, I actually kind of have a little bit of secondhand embarrassment from this.
No, because like this was the exact video that introduced rage mode.
Yeah, rage mode. Oh my god, that's a classic.
It's also like you were too mean. It's like I really was in this video. Nah, this video deserves to get taken down, Loki.
Personally, I would have gotten it taken down just for that title, like Blue Jay, you're toast. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
That's like a four kids ass title.
like it's yeah, that is. You're so right. That's something like Zoro would say in Four Kids One Piece.
It really is.
But yeah, honestly, it's just it's kind of there. I like the idea. It's just, but it doesn't really, it doesn't really, it just kind of happens. I suppose is the way I'm looking for.
Also, I see Cuspy in the chat. Love you, sweetie.
Hello, Cuspy. It's glad to have you here. Shit. Anyways, I guess we're gonna continue.
Oh no. Oh gosh, I have a lot I can say about this one.
I personally think it's a little pacing's a little off. I think it's a little like I like the idea.
This one does not give me good memories because there's a history around this one. So first off, Poketuber Genocide is a project that I kept trying to revive that never happened because in general with commentaries I had a problem with like I'd start a project, then another video with something else would come out, and then everything would like get dropped to work on that, and it kept happening over and over again. So Poketuber Genocide just never happened. Second, yeah, the intro is mid. It drags on way too long, even though I get what I was going for. Three, this intro legitimately resulted in me getting depression.
Damn, really?
Because like, in terms of like the style for this intro, I know I lifted this straight from something V did at the time. He called me out on it badly in text, and then that put me into a depression for a week.
Oh man, fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that motherfucker, bro.
So then I ended up remaking this intro like 2 times afterwards for different styles, so I wouldn't get yelled at.
On the bright side, I do remember you did remake these intros, and you actually, I think you cooked with them, if I recall correctly. We'll have to see.
I cooked with one of them.
We will see. But I'm trying to remember what I was about to say.
The best thing about this intro is just that it uses Nate Wants to Battle music.
That is true. I do like the choice, because it's Poketuber Genocide, so you use Undertale Genocide song. I think that's clever.
Yeah.
I love it when
Which is funny, because then the next time I try bringing this back, I use a Danganronpa track.
Which somehow also fits, maybe? I don't know, we'll have to see.
Kinda.
Also, me getting depression after an intro, that happened to me too.
Which one?
Actually, ironically, it was the video I did to mimic your Poketuber Genocide, my Dragon Ball Massacre intro, which I never finished, mind you.
That one? Why?
Yeah, because I hated it, and I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get good at making intros.
So we literally just both got depression from the same style.
Exactly. That's so fucking funny. Also, I remember Wolfron. Wolfron, he's so goated.
I have Cuspy to blame for this specifically. This is one of the worst titles.
Voice the movie. I need a refund. I really
I like kind of like what I was going for with this one.
I like the idea. I just don't feel like it entirely lives up to its potential. Like we're really seeing that Joni can cook, but like you're burning your toast every time you cook. That's the issue. But like
it's funny because I used a lot of fire green screens for my later intros.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, this is the first instance of Wolfrun. Wolfrun, I remember. I still associate with this character with you so much. I even remember his name. That goes to show how much I remember this fucking character and you using.
At some point, I'm gonna have to end up binging Precure with Cuspy. It's gonna take up so much of my life. Positive.
I actually kind of want to watch Precure too, because I mean, as a Dragon Ball fan,
I've seen some of the Sakuga from that show, and it's nuts.
yeah, I remember when Dragon Ball Super was still airing. Us Dragon Ball fans, like, we were talking with like Sakuga experts, and they were like saying, "Oh, look what Toei's doing outside of Dragon Ball." We were just salivating, like, why can't Super look like that?
It's like, dang, they really like to put the magical girls, and then they all immediately hate Ribrian.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Like, we need to bring back the magical girls for Dragon Ball. I think that's fun.
I kind of want them to bring back Ribrian into Dragon Ball stuff just out of spite.
Honestly, yes, please do.
Pause. See, this one I can understand why I got turned into a Chang, because that song slaps.
Yeah, it is. You have to remember, I used it twice. Oh, actually,
I think I
Cuspy's...
used it.
Hold up, Cuspy's asking if she can hop in with us.
Oh, sure, that'd be nice.
Shit, where do I get her in? Also, there's my alarm going off as if I have work today. Give me a moment to turn that off.
Let's say, what the heck is that sound? How do you get Cuspy in here without, like, making a group chat?
I might just make a DM chat for the three of us then. Give me a moment. Because I haven't done this before, or I haven't done this in, like, years.
This is absolute lunacy.
Alright. And... Alright, did I get both of you? Create DM group. There we go. Let me test it out. Hi. Is it working? Alright, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna... Let's hop over to this DM group chat then.
Gotcha.
Alright, is everybody here and accounted for?
Yep, here we are.
Okay.
Hey, hello.
There's gonna be some memories for some of these videos, goddamn.
Please, I'm begging you, watch Pretty Cure. It's so good.
How many? Okay.
I want to at some point.
I want to. It's just like it just depends on like where do I start with that series.
No, the same for me. I look at how many seasons I was like, this is like the Doctor Who of anime. What the heck?
So, if you want my recommendation, I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. You can literally start anywhere.
Also, that puts Pretty Cure over so many other anime we could like watch.
Because like there's no some of the shows do have sequel seasons, but that's become very much a rarity now. And when a season does get a sequel season, now it's like its own separate thing. But every Pretty Cure series is in their own sort of universe until it's time to cross over.
Hun, that ticks me off because I probably start off the start anywhere because I'm a stickler when it comes to like references and stuff. So if anything gets referenced, like previously, it'd be like, oh, I'm gonna be so annoyed if I didn't catch this.
They don't really do a whole lot of references to like that. They're all very self-contained.
By the way, Luna, can we see the stream here? I don't think I can.
Oh yeah, I haven't started sharing the screen. Oh, hold up. Let me open up the entirety of Discord so I can do it. There we go.
Discord is howling at the moon.
It's sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon.
I swear to goodness, I used that intro like that song twice. That's how much I like that song.
It's a really good song.
Also, Joni,
that was kind of a trend for me using like fandom songs for my intros.
Also, Joni, we need to keep a counter of the amount of like avatars I've taken off you because we just saw Felix. That's one. And there was a previous intro. I forgot who the character was. Let me see because I want to go back and see this.
It was Johanne, right?
Yeah, Johanne. There's Nico.
That one never happened.
Well, it's close enough. I'm gonna count it anyways. So we have Blaze,
and there was Blaze.
We have Blaze, Johanne, Nico, and Felix. And we're gonna have Astolfo later. I think Felix and Astolfo are the funniest for me because I became like such femboy. I became a femboy fiend in like 2020.
Okay, I have something funny to say to that, but we'll save that for when we actually get to Astolfo.
All right. Shit, that's loud.
Doc video.
Oh no, not Doc.
Doc wasn't even that bad.
I know. I don't remember.
It was just run by a criminal.
Yeah. Wait, was it?
I'm not even gonna elaborate. I like this intro.
Power Rangers. I don't remember that Doc commentary.
This title's not true because Like 'em Log is good.
Remember when you would spread misinformation?
About what? Yeah. But that's funny because I hate the term overrated in general.
Yeah, me
You
too.
really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Surely not. Who would ever do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of like this intro. I might go, yeah, 7. I'm feeling a 7. Or what comes after this?
Also, Cuspy, you have to be honest with the rating. No, you can't just rate stuff high because you're my partner.
I think 7's fair. I think 7 is fair. Because we did this too, sweetie. And like, I didn't rate all of them high. I just noted that there was a lot of potential for growth, and then I saw it.
Oh my god.
I know, but you're still destined to be biased.
I mean, yeah, but like, so's Luna.
Not really.
Yeah, but Luna's better than I am.
Okay, look, here's the no, I'm not.
We're not doing that.
Wait,
We're not doing that.
Look, here's the thing. I'm gonna be harsh when you're bad, but that's because I'm gonna be giving you high praise everywhere else.
You're gonna be harsh but fair.
I honestly don't even remember where that fucking came from.
Good.
Was it Blazing La Vesta? Or
No, not that. That was that was a Space Guru video.
fuck yeah, now I remember.
I don't want to.
Whatever. Let's just continue.
Okay, I like what they do with the TV simulator on this one.
Yeah. Also, not the R.I.P. Megatron's reputation.
That is the funniest background for a commentary.
Honestly, I have a question. What does this title even mean?
Oh gosh, nobody got that title name. Nobody, and I thought I was making a clever reference with that one.
A Megatron needs a dress, like a dress, or
No, like it was like a term related to like the actual like Tron series. Nobody remembers that actually existed.
yeah, I didn't watch that.
Like, nobody remembers Tron.
Tron predates me by like a good 2 decades. Unless you're talking
I don't
about 2009 Tron.
I don't remember which one it was. Only reason I knew about it was because it showed up in Kingdom Hearts.
So it was probably no, it couldn't have been the 2009 one.
Yeah, it was OG.
Yeah, it had to have been OG.
Even though nobody got this title, and that's kind of funny to me.
Didn't Suzy cover this?
Yes.
I straight up like.
Well, no, covered. It was covering this and Dustin Make Vids at the same time.
Oh, Dustin makes Viz. Ooh.
That's a name I
Ooh.
have. What was Dustin Make Vids still again?
Bad.
I don't exactly remember. I know he was a dick.
He was a dick and he fucking sucked.
I think that's a good
He said
place to leave it.
He said I could sum up a lot of people.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the next one is.
Also, I want to say, this starts the trends of really good intros with honestly, I won't say bad, but music that I don't quite agree with. Because
It's
again,
really funny how our music choices is so absolutely different.
I'm like, this is. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this music.
I thought you were the Vocaloid fan.
I didn't even know it was Vocaloid.
That looks so jank.
Oh
It's a little janky, but I do like it. I'll give it a high
No,
7.
specifically the aspect of like trying to get it like the ball to like bounce forward and sink. Like you could tell I didn't really know what I was doing there.
Yeah, I think if you ever want to try that again, I think because it looks like it's just sort of like vibrating like an EDM thing. And I thought that was.
I figured out how to do that eventually, but it looks so jank at first. Like Sonic Ward ass editing.
That still reminds me of the freaking. Because a while, you remember when we were watching all of your commentaries, dear?
Yeah, I remember that.
Sonic Ward just kept showing up.
It's like call Sonic Ward's name 3 times. That Rainbow Dash picture appears.
You make it sound like Sonic Wars making like Stan Lee cameos in Joni Roo's videos.
Hang on, I'm
thinking less Stan Lee and more Exorcist.
I'm finding that Rainbow Dash picture because because it's funny. It's like Super Sonic Ward 15 can't hurt you. Super Sonic Ward 15.
Autumn's reaction to it in call is so funny.
I'm thinking.
I don't remember what this next one was.
Let me just say real quick, like Sonic Ward showing up in your videos reminds me of like the vines of like this guy like chilling around, and then he discovered like this Spider-Man. Like this is an old school vine. This guy would discover this Spider-Man like doll. He'd be like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" I'll have to show you that so you understand it. But I think this is
I kind of miss Vine.
Me too.
Oh right.
Oh, VTax. There's already.
Also, why did we spell "com" with only one M?
Did I?
Yeah.
A key component.
It was so easy to make commentary names out of videos that involve keyboard. Like you mentioned that in your video.
It is, but like they always suck though. I mean, a key component's like better than anything I did, but like I had low key, or this video is bad low key and
That's
locked
better
out.
Than mine.
I don't know. It's just, they come off as way too corny. Anyways, I think by itself, I'd give this maybe a high 7, maybe an 8, but the V tax is in effect, so I'm gonna like remove 3 points.
And it's really annoying too, because I kind of like the effect of what I did with like the footage really low opacity in the background.
Yeah, I like how you threw in the
footage. I like
footage.
that. Although the one with Tails is harder to see, I've noticed.
Where is it? Yeah, I like the footage here. Yeah, so I guess the score would be, oh my god, I can't do math, even though I literally just took a math course last
Would detracting for context, hun, would detracting 3 points from any commentary that has V in it.
So 8, 7,
that
6,
makes
5.
sense.
So yeah, I guess the score's a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Remember,
We call it
Super Sonic Ward 15 JPEG can't hurt you. Super Sonic Ward 15 JPEG.
That wasn't even the right PNG, hun.
I know, but I can't find it.
I think it's better we can't. Also, just a warning. I have like a D&D session like at some point, like in I think an hour. I don't know. Quite the time.
Yeah, we can just try to rewind less then.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one. I remember this one. There were so many Dragon Ball videos I never got to.
Yeah, same.
Let's get real here.
Let's get real. I actually think that's a good title, but it's kind of funny.
That's honestly a really good title.
It's basic, but it works. I'm giving that one a 6.
So wait, am I crazy? Or is this off center?
Yeah, it is.
It's a little off center.
Lunatic notices that automatically.
I don't know what it is about me. It's funny because I'm actually sitting at an angle because I have 2 monitors, and I'm focusing on like 4 screens at once. But
yeah, I
but
think it's just the editor in you because I saw it too.
I stole this one from Kagamine.
I remember you wanted me to use this character. I think.
To be fair, you was a Neko with this one.
True.
I remade this one. I don't know if I like this one more or less.
I kind of fuck with it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I vibe with it.
I think I like the music more specifically.
I also like the effect in the background.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I didn't realize that. Also,
The music.
my only issue is that, like, you know, the character appears up front in front of the text. Just little pet peeve.
Yeah, no, I noticed that.
All right,
This one's funny for me.
the itsy bitsy bad video.
So one, that title sucks. Two, this intro is funny to me because it actually, because an editing problem actually worked out in my favor.
Wait, can you elaborate?
In that the whole entire bit, like, where it's specifically on like Marcus Yamamoto in like that Spider-Man fit, and it like
Yeah.
kind of goes nuts. That was an editing mistake that happened out of nowhere, but it actually syncs right with everything perfectly.
Oh, that's
and it was
crazy.
great.
That's crazy.
Yeah. One thing I
That
have
happened
noticed
with-
that I. One thing I
Sorry, what
have
was that?
noticed that I've been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, love.
What were you saying, hun?
I was wondering, I'm wondering how the text is always like faced to the left, because like you know how the Itsy Bitsy Bad video, how it's all kind of like.
Oh, you mean it's left
faced so
centered?
that-
Or left centered?
Yeah.
It's what's the word? There's a term for that.
I think that is the word, left centered.
I don't know why everything was like that for me. I guess it was just jank editing.
Yeah, it was left. It's called left align because I'm looking at it on Google Docs and that would be left align instead of center align.
Wait, what's the next one? Hold on. This one I got because of Lunatic.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
That's a name that I haven't heard in forever.
You
What is
pissed
she
me
go-
off with this one because I got so mad that I never thought of anything like that. With the whole entire like PNG of the, because it made it look so ominous and cool. I was like, I'm so mad Lunatic beat me to that.
No, you did it better than me though. Also, I
I
love
think you actually did it better.
I love this fucking title. Where's Perry? Dead.
Oh, that's the funniest in those of you. Honestly, in retrospect, I'm surprised nobody ever used Doofenshmirtz as an avatar.
That is true. That is true. That is weird. Shit, I forgot what I was about to say.
No, that would have been really funny as a commentator. Somebody who had Doofenshmirtz as an avatar and tried doing the voice the entire way through.
That sounds like
Do that.
that sounds like something Sarados would do.
It does.
Yeah.
I had something to
I
say.
feel like Sarah would be the most able to pull it off too.
That is true. I'll let him. I'll let Sarados know. Yeah. Now I remember. I remember you were trying. You thought about racing me to get this video out before me, and I was stressing like crazy.
And then I never made the video.
Thank God.
Remember when we had fun? Remember when we had fun with these and we could do races?
Yeah. It's like Lou mentioned it in like the last time they did one of these intro retrospectives. It's like on one hand, there's like racing to do videos to see who could get more attention was stupid, but it was also really fun at the same time.
Last time
Yeah.
last time anybody really did that was actually unintentionally. It was me and Raven, but it only happened because he set that up. He decided you two need to race to get your videos out. Though I do think that scenario was very funny because we were covering the same video using the same avatar.
That's his commentaryception.
And he was like, "You two need to race." I think.
I was like, why? I feel like that
You
was
should have gone into an essay. You should have gone into an essay about why races have to happen between rivals.
Courthouse call now.
All right. I kind of fuck with this intro.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
The best thing about this one is the music. I'm gonna be honest.
I want to be so real. This may just be me being petty, but considering who covered it, that makes me like it more on principle.
You know, good point.
I actually watched that video recently. I don't. She didn't. She surprisingly didn't say anything about the intro other than that she didn't like the left line text. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you rewatch that video? It's not even up anymore.
I
I think it's available on the archive.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought that was
This
pretty
was
good.
a series that never happened.
I'll give it an 8. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
I love the little like
It's
eyes.
hard to get Dragon Ball music to. This was a 7. It's hard to get Dragon Ball music to work for intros. I feel.
Yeah, outside of openings. Oh yeah, I remember chaotic judgment. You made me make the thumbnail for that.
And then it never happened twice.
I think that also happened with PokeTuber Genocide for me.
Oh, this was the first good Sony Vegas intro.
I remember it being loud. Hold up. I like this one.
Yeah, I fuck with this one. I love Goku wave dashing.
I wish I had found the below effect for Vegas early, because then I would have used it for that.
That's this intro.
I like this one. I'm giving this one an A. I like this
Me
one.
too. This intro feels
Yay.
like Joni like threw something on the grill and it caught fucking fire, caused an explosion, but like it was a good explosion. That's what it feels like.
It was a really good explosion.
I locked in for this one.
You locked in. Oh, sweet, I remember. Sweet.
I miss Sweet. Bring her back.
Realistic snake.
I remember this video. God.
I think I wanted to cover that video too.
I know somebody covered it.
I think it was Neko or Neko Koda.
Oh, besides Coda, I think there was somebody else. Remember who?
It's so weird seeing Snake using Paige as an avatar. Paige from when she was in WWE.
That was kind of like the main Snake thing back then, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It was just, it felt like this was the one time they did that.
Remember that?
What are Snake's? Wait, hold on. What are Snake's pronouns? Didn't that get changed?
I don't remember if they're non-binary or trans now. I straight up do not know.
If anyone knows, please inform us, because we want to be respectful.
Silver Toes is literally the only other one watching. Oh, I don't know if you remember this one, Lunatic.
No, I don't. I don't remember this. Oh, I'm in this?
Yeah, you're in this.
Fuck yeah, I remember this now. Because I remember that fuckface replaced me because I left this video. I remember at a certain point. God,
Yeah,
this-
no, I remember that.
now it's all coming back to me. Because firstly, yeah, this was definitely early 2018 because Slayer's using Earthchan because she was big in that time. And I remember we made a joke about me having recently turned 15. You can only imagine what we were joking about.
Oh no. Oh no.
I started
You
laughing.
recently turning 15? I thought you were 15 like when we started out.
No, when I started out, I was 13. And then I turned 14 like right after my third video.
Christ.
What's Scum 6? Oh, I fuck with this intro. This intro's good.
I like this one. I like this one a lot.
This is a good one. I fuck with this one. Yeah, that inner bit was my favorite part. I still remember the original Foxconn video.
Do I deduct points from this one? Because V made the thumbnail.
I don't know if that counts. I feel like V has to be physically present, but I mean, this is his influence. I don't know.
We can deduct a half point.
All right, it was gonna be like an 8, a strong, like maybe a high 8, but now it's gonna be like a low 8, I guess.
Low 8.
I like this one a lot though. Before like this was the best instance of me using like the TV simulator effect.
Yeah. Was this the video where like the expunge got mad at you for using it though?
That video sucked.
The video's so fucking funny. Bro was
It's specifically why the video on Dixman is the most viewed video I've watched by Luxtor on repeat.
Oh man, I wish I covered Dick Sponge.
And I've watched a lot of Luxtor videos on repeat because they're really good.
Yeah, fellas, I gotta be honest. I don't remember who Dick Sponge is.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I don't even know what the heck happened to them.
Bro just disappeared one
They
day.
just kind of vanished into the ether. Kind of funny. Whenever I see S-Band, I just think Gale Force.
Yeah. Ah! Oh no! Why is Dulce stick Victorion?
Such,
This was back when DAW was an acronym.
Oh yeah.
this is back when Vaporeon wasn't cursed.
Hey Luna.
No, I don't even ask me that question.
Hey Luna.
No, please spare me.
Did you know?
Did you know?
I'm just gonna continue.
I'm giving this one a 6.
I'm giving it like a 7.
I don't remember who started this chain. It was Eden and somebody else. I can't remember who the other one was.
Was it?
Scarlet Otaku, I believe.
It was.
It was Scarlet.
It was Scarlet, Heaton, you, and I think Ash. I think.
Did Ash join on this one?
I vaguely
I
remember.
think so, yeah.
I don't remember that, huh? You're better at remembering who joined in on these chains than I am. That kind of ticks me off.
Well, yeah, because I was always pissed when people would do these intro chains, because I'd be like, fuck, I wish I could do good intros.
You
And I'm
could.
not doing this.
Look, in my canceled commentaries video, I spend a lot of time detailing a video I wasn't in because I was pissed I wasn't.
Luna, you're literally 2 against 1. You're not gonna win any.
I will fight anyways. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I win. I need my voice to get out there.
They think they're Madara.
Yeah, that's a good intro, I think. I'll give it like...
Oh, this one's a throwback.
I don't know if I'll give it an 8 though. I mean, because okay, look, it's the pure definition of ADHD, but that's kind of the point because the song is literally called "Welcome to the Mindfuck."
Yeah.
That's kind of the intent. This one never really happened.
Not happy.
Not happy, and it's covering Mad Plushie. I get it.
I think her
Happy
name.
Maddie at the time. The worst thing about this, thing about this info is that I was using the worst Persona main cast member. At the
Oh,
time.
get the fuck out of here, Joni. Get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm just saying. You have a game like Persona, and one of the main characters wants to be a cop. Nah, pass.
Look, and let I'll save it.
She's got a point, but at the same
That is true.
time, Chie Satsunaka is also technically a cop.
Look,
Yeah.
I could headcanon
Yeah,
that not being
there's
true.
the reason why Chie is not my favorite.
Oh.
Look, okay. Actually, I have no good
To
argument.
be fair, I don't have any room to talk because one of my favorite Persona 5 characters is Zenkichi.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Strikers. Yeah, I forgot about that game. I haven't even beaten it yet.
I could never forget Strikers. I love Strikers.
Eat Strikers, lunatic.
I don't even know if I have the game anymore. I probably sold it.
Damn.
Fuck. We gotta. This is another. We gotta add this to the counter of characters that I took from Joni, because I did use Makoto like the year after this.
It fits you better, honestly.
Yeah. And somehow this isn't the only Persona character I've taken from you, by the way.
This one's a 6.
I'll give that last one an 8, or maybe a 7.
Okay, this one doesn't go below a 7, if only because it's really smooth.
I'm sorry, but every time I see Vert Greenheart, I just think, why am I there?
How'd you pause on keyboard?
It happens sometimes.
That's the Keyblade art I drew.
Oh no!
I drew that.
Customer's like, I've seen this art before.
We've played these games before.
Shit, what was I about to say? I like that last intro. I think I'll give it an 8. Especially because Vert's there. I love Vert. Not as much as I love Iris Heart.
This next intro is funny,
Yay.
but I'll say why when it's done.
Luna, I'm indoctrinating you into the church, the Silicon.
I'm sorry. I love the song.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a banger. It's so funny to me that the Undertale version of this song gets more views than the original.
My
Pause.
key to success.
This video was controversial.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
was.
Scheisse, yeah, you're right.
I
don't.
will say, this intro was funny to me because it evolved into an intro chain that progressively got worse with each one.
That's the weird. I don't remember this intro chain.
Yeah, no, because you probably don't. Because the people who entered it were pretty small. I know Neftis was one, and I can't remember who was followed after.
All right. Oh yeah, I do remember. I made the thumbnail for this, and oh my god, my fucking alarm's going off. Give me a second.
But yeah, this video was controversial. I know somebody wanted to cover it. I think it was Ash and Fyro.
Right. As I was saying, I remember when I made this intro. I remember when I made the thumbnail. Like I cut off the S of success and then sent that to you. My key to suck. I don't know why I did that. I thought that was so fucking funny. Yeah.
Someone did that one time on my high school because I was in high school and someone wrote "Success is the best revenge," and then someone erased the S. It was like "Suck is the best revenge."
It's peak cinema.
I'm giving that one a 7 though. Okay, I like this one. I like this one a lot actually. It's edgy as heck, but I like it.
Oh, Worst Wishes. I remember Worst Wishes.
I'm gonna be honest. As edgy as this is like a 9 for me because one, it does something I like with incorporating lyrics into an intro card. 2, it's just I don't know. I like this one a lot for some reason.
Even if that is Donnie repellent, that kind of goes hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually kind of.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I like
I'm
it.
giving that one a 9 though.
Okay, let me think. Wait, where the fuck's Saradust? Sorry, I got distracted because they should be doing D&D, and I'm like, okay, I should probably hop in and join, but Saradust isn't there. Wait, no, what are they doing? Never mind. I'll just wait until Daisy gets there, and then I'll hop in.
But I'll give this one a 9.
Yeah, I'll give this a high 8.
I'm gonna give it a real high 8.
That one got me made 3 times.
Why am I
I can be unbiased.
All right, let's continue.
Go Noir.
That's like a low 8 for me.
What? I'm gonna give that. I think I'll give that a high 8 too.
It'd be a high 8, but then the latter half kind of drags.
I disagree. I'm going high
Jody, you're outnumbered.
8.
I think he kind of
Then it got remade again.
Look, here's the thing. I don't get why you needed to like flex by cooking like twice on the same video and like with that intro card.
Again, it
Hold up,
happens again.
Hang on, hold up. I think I have the perfect gift for this.
Oh no. What?
The guy writing.
Gosh dang it, hon. Should have seen that coming.
Can you hear the siren call?
Ooh, that's cinema.
Yeah, peak cinema.
That was always one of my favorite images I had of my old
Like,
persona.
I literally threw my hands in the air like Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese would be so, Martin Scorsese would be so proud.
Like this goes like this shit like with the throne. That shit goes unfathomably hard.
Yeah, it does.
Like bro, I could feel the heat emanating from my screen on that one.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, at the time it got me feeling a little fluster.
That was before we started dating, I think.
I know. That's how much sauce that art has.
This could have theoretically been my bisexual awakening. Because you have to understand, I was thinking that way starting from like summer 2018. So who knows?
Next one, I can't remember what it is. Please be good. Oh, this video.
Oh my
That's a
god.
name I haven't seen in ages.
You probably remember that video.
I do remember this, but unfortunately this video never came out.
Yeah, no, that video never came out.
I think it would have been gas.
I think my editor, something happened there, and then I lost the file for everything I edited for it, and I just got canceled.
Ah,
Which
that's
is really annoying because had it released, I would have beaten Key's video to it.
which would have been good in hindsight.
Yeah, so now the only video that exists commentating on that video is like Pink Robots.
I forgot Robot covered that. Well, that's interesting.
Uh-oh, criminal.
Oh no! Oh no!
It is really funny how it ends with like Sylveon looking evil as heck.
Foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing.
does
This is the
does she
worst-
know?
Oh no. Oh no, this is the worst aged intro on the channel.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh.
Ah! Oh no!
Oh, I remember this video.
Oh, I do too.
I think that's my least favorite of all my intros. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even that even bad. It's just that it's aged so horrifically.
I think.
Yeah, the intro's not bad, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm giving it a 2 because the Omega gives me the ick.
I think honestly, like, I'm looking back on my stream replay and realizing, oh, because I never even realized that the intro was kind of good. I just the V Omega showed up and like instantly like I got sick. I was like, ugh.
Because he's a toxin.
I'm thinking that's the last time he shows up in any of these. I hope.
I wish, I hope, I pray.
I hope.
Oh shit, this was mine.
You thought this one was good, and it's not.
Hold up. Let it cook. Let it cook.
Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. This cooks.
The ending specifically, because then nothing just happens.
No, that's good.
I think it's fine. I think it's an 8. Better than what I was
Oh, I
doing
know
at the
you're
time.
gonna remember this next one. I remember what the next one is.
Hold up.
That's a 7.
Oh, I remember this chain.
I remember this. So hey, remember that time when you said that that was one of the Persona avatars you took from Joey at the time?
What's the number now? 7? Of
Oh, I forgot. forgot there was another video planned on Kung. I thought that started this.
In the desert. I'm sorry, I love this song.
I miss the
Wait.
era of Persona 5 song intros. We should bring that back.
Lunatic had so many of them.
Did
So
I?
good.
I don't remember having. Well, yeah, because I had. Oh
Wait.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did. I forgot.
Wait a
See
minute.
that?
Oh no, shit. V does show up in one more intro. I just remembered.
Sorry, I'm trying to count how many characters I took off of you because now there's Futaba, Makoto, Yohane, Nico. There was 2 others, I think. Well, it doesn't matter. What's next? Get this criminal out of here. We don't want
Get
you.
him out of here!
I hate this because I like this intro a lot.
It's a good intro. It's just wasted.
Especially its ending part. Not this part.
We aren't synced. Oh, psych.
Oh, every time I think... This one annoys me because I like this intro a lot, but then V being in it ruins it a lot.
That last one, I was like, V actually kind of ruins it by being there. I think now that we're like getting to a point where the intros are really good, like anytime V is on screen, it actively takes away. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. This is the last one V shows up in.
I actually think I remember this intro. I really liked this one, even if
Yeah, because you're in it too.
oh yeah,
Oh,
go.
go! I remember Go.
That one hurts because I like that intro a lot, but again,
I must be crazy. I thought this video was like early 2019. I didn't realize it was like mid 2018.
I remember. I can't remember who else was in Goat. Lunatic was.
It was-
The Unmentionable was.
There was
I
Cuspy,
I also-
Zelf.
And then there was also
I think Zenny was there,
was
and
also
Dulsmith.
Doll.
Oh, was. I don't think Zenny was.
No, it wasn't Zenny. I think it was Okay, so let's see. Who do we have so far? We have you, me, Luna, unmentionable shit, Doll. I know Mr. A was in the group as well.
Mr. A, that's the one I was forgetting.
Hold up, let me see, because I can just look it up. A Justice
Lunatic,
and
I don't think
Ward
you're gonna remember.
and Key. Oh yeah, and Slayer too.
Wait, Slayer was part of it, really?
Apparently, I'm looking at the wiki page right now.
Okay, then again, I feel like Slayer was part of like every commentary group back then.
Yeah, true. So was I though.
Except for Sock.
Yeah. Well, I was in SOC actually.
I remember I wanted to join SOC.
Good times.
This video is funny for me.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
Yeah. This intro has sauce.
This video is funny because it's so high effort for nothing.
Yeah, because
Fine.
you were gonna cover the intro to that video, weren't you?
No, that's what I'm talking about. It's so high effort for nothing because it wasn't even covering any of the actual video itself. It was literally just picking apart how bad the intro skit was.
I mean, to be fair, you had a point, and then you went for it.
It's really funny because I put so much effort in the, I could have just made a quickie video on it, but no, full intro for it.
I remember that you didn't like saying like cuss words back then. You didn't like saying fuck. So this is the closest we got.
Oh yeah.
That was literally a comment. That was literally just a common joke back in the Cloud Palace. Everybody trying to get me to say it.
To a point where the title isn't like the joke, right? Because the video, the joke is that you're, it's on the fucking intro to the fuck com, but you call it freaking intro because you don't want to call it the fucking intro. I think that's so funny.
The funny thing is, I don't even remember if that was intentional or not.
A lot of the funniest jokes are not intentional.
Oh, hun, you might remember this one.
Oh my god, I do remember this one. I wish I still had this video. I wish I did because this is. God, I wish I had this video.
It's back under the seizure though.
Not really. Like I have a lot of words about that video as a whole specifically, because like
Ending with the T posing is just so funny.
I love that. That was one of my favorite bits. But also, I'm gonna be so real. I wish I still had that video. You want to know why?
Why?
It was. I think honestly, like I tend to be hard on myself when it comes to my content, but I think that was just a genuinely really good commentary because like no one really knows Neptunia like I do, and B, I was covering a racist.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I get it. But dang it, but wow, being hard on yourself, we wouldn't know anything about that.
Nope, absolutely not. I love everything I do.
What are we rating this one?
Shit, I don't
I'm
know.
rating it a 10. It's my favorite. I love it.
Oh, so much for not being biased.
I don't care. It's my favorite. It's such a good intro. And also, shout out to... I hate the thumbnail of the video that the guy I was covering made, because it was basically like, oh, I rate this pedophile higher than Bert from Neptunia.
What?
That's crazy.
That's a wild thing.
Wait, I don't know what I'm rating this. I do think the colors are crazy, like trippy.
Next one's an intro chain. I actually kind of like this one. Kinda.
No one can beat the Dwayne.
Actually, I like that intro a lot, but I remember it most because this was like... That's a rock remix of Triple X Tentacion's, like, the song that was released right after he died, wasn't it?
I don't remember where I first got that song from. That's the thing.
It's just a bizarre, like, just timing on that. It's just like, oh yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Actually, that might have been because of the video I made the chain off of thinking about it.
Yeah, I think they
Maybe.
probably used that song. I remember... there's something... Right, this is completely unrelated, but I remember I was scripting a video, I think, with Key, and I mentioned Triple X Tentacion, and Key thought that, because Triple X Tentacion, he was a rapper who was killed in 2018. He thought Triple X Tentacion was, like, a commentator from, like, the early 2010s.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
To be fair, that does sound like a commentator name.
It does. Honestly, Triple X Tentacion would have been a great commentator. I bet so.
Yeah, the name would have been annoying to say whenever commentating. You know?
Plus, unfortunately, there's a lot of crossover with commentary and rap.
Like that time Database did a diss track on me to Tupac's.
Oh no! There was
Or the time Coda did a diss track on Joni.
no, it wasn't even on me. It was on Boonslayer.
No, Neko Coda's was on you, sweetie.
Somebody made a diss track on Boonslayer, and I think it might have been Coda.
Coda might have made one on you and then one another on Boone.
No,
I don't
Coda
know.
made one on me. I remember that, but I swear there was another one that was made on Boonslayer.
I remember.
Oh, this one. This one.
I remember Silver made one on someone.
I vaguely remember that.
God, it's sad.
It's a map pad, I suppose.
It also carries a lot of main character energy.
pretty good. I think I'll give that an 8.
Okay. The next one's mid. The next one's mid, and it's kind of sad. I'm giving that one an 8 too. Yeah.
We'll be the judge. Oh right, because I remember this one because you asked me to make an intro for this video.
Not for this one. I asked you to make one for the one I made on Nephthys.
Oh right, I think I'm confusing it because it's the same avatar.
This one's mid 5.
No way. They hit the Pentagon? I'm sorry.
There's a McDonald's at the Pentagon.
Alright. Looks like I have to go now, because now everybody's waiting for me in the D&D shit.
Oh gosh dang it. Oh well.
Alright, you want to pick this up later after I'm done?
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Alright, I'll get back to all you guys later. And as for like the 3 people watching right now, thanks for watching this. We gotta finish this later. This was fun.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about Lunatic's good editing afterwards.
We already fucking did that though.
Woo!
Well, I mean, I already
To be
did.
fair, I always have to talk about my friend's good editing. You cannot escape Lunatic.
Sure.
Yeah, and then
Sure,
we can
pal.
also continue to, and we can continue to talk about my wife's good editing.
That is true. I can't
Wait,
wait.
no.